Hello, my name is Rick. Welcome to episode 9 of my Sunless Sea Zubmariner videos. When we last left off, my captain was being hassled by a being known as Moth on the Isle of Visage. They made him wear a mask like all the other denizens of the isle. In Visage, your role is determined by the mask you wear. My captain picked the frog mask so that he could make rude and uncouth comments, then couldn't find enough opportunities to do so to his satisfaction. In fact, he's kind of getting fed up with the crap these islanders have given him, and is now looking for a way out. Let's see how he deals with these people. Moth stands to one side as your escort and tour guide. Ask about the purpose of this room. It doesn't really look as though it's good for anything. And here are some interesting ruins, which reminds me of aqueducts and Roman ruins in this Egyptian-inspired island. Depth per day. From a corner, Moth picks up a graduated stick. It's a ruler, and a fancy way of saying that's some kind of ruler. He shows you how a person standing at the end of the room may dip the stick into the water and use it to measure the water level at a pre-selected point, and how the measurements are compared with measurements written on a calendar. If the water level does not match the calendrical position, an assembly of pipes and drains is used to adjust it. It used to be, said the Moth, that the water rose and fell of its own accord, and the people before wrote down what height it reached. Now the water is still, but thanks to their actions, we can replicate the rise and fall so as still to be pleasing to the god of flood. Okay, so apparently this god with the head of the ram is the god of flood, and the civilization used to have a room that would rise and fall with the tides, perhaps, and now that it's under the sea, there are no tides, so they pretend there to be tides. I'm guessing. If anyone knows the lore of the fallen London, I'd be curious to know. It completes this explanation with a half-body bow towards the statue of the ram deity. Again, little hint, it's the god of the flood, okay? Finally, I can be tasteless. Tastelessly compare this room to other bodies of water. Oh, what a fun place to splash about and lay eggs in. I don't know, what do frogs do? Eat bugs. There's my knowledge of frogs. And that is my science lesson about frogs for the day. Frogs know water. Have you seen the Cumaean Canal? Moth watches inscrutably while you talk about other bodies of water that have impressed you much more than this one. Well, I added the much. Deeper, clearer, colder, more densely populated with fish. Other denizens move away from you and towards one another. Your social function is well performed. Oh, well, that's not what I was trying to do. End your performance and leave the island. You can't stay in character forever. Yes, I'm going to do that. I've been everywhere else. I don't care about any more of this. I need to find some other kind of a mission to unlock whatever is really going on here. And I don't appear to be headed towards it, so far as I can tell. I know a way I can get one treasure out of this place, but something tells me there's more, so we're going to quit for now. A shame about the Moth. You say farewell to the Moth. It makes gestures you now recognize as agitation. Perhaps there was some other plan for you here, but no one consulted you about it. You have other things to attend to. Your last sight of Visage, the Moth smoothing the folds from your robe and hanging your mask on a peg for the next visitor. Your next sight of Visage. Okay. Bit of a technical issue there. I either lost a piece of my recordings or it didn't record in the first place. I'm not sure which. But the good news is nothing really happened. We spotted Khan's shadow from a distance and went straight there, encountering nothing. So the only thing we really lost was whatever I had to say along the way. So now we're at a place called Khan's Shadow. Khan's Shadow. Long ago, the Khanate turned its back on its warrior traditions. It has no place for pirates and would-be nomads. So here, in the shadow, the exiles make their home, amid 100 wrecked, grounded, decommissioned ships. Okay, what can I do here? Approach the man staring at you, acquire a doomed monster hunter, Compile a port report. I can't do the Doomed Monster Hunter, and I don't want to if I could. Let's start with compile a port report. So many malcontents, so little time. Closely written notes. Conniving, debauching, speechifying, drinking, singing, speeching, poeting, now and then a drunken duel, very occasionally a savage ritual murder. You now have one of this, a port report, Khan's Shadow. The city that swam. Okay, here we go. Approach the man staring at you. His gaze is rather intense. What does he want? The severe chemist glares at you over his glasses. Beneath the Z, Captain, there is a city of murderers. Within it, a plant known as Tether. Bring me a jar full and I will pay you handsomely. Accept the task or walk away. Go into a city of murderers on account of a weed? Doesn't he know people don't come back from deaths at Z? Or the other option, you'll get him a jar full of Tether, no trouble. Hey, we're a brave smuggling Z captain. This is the sort of thing we do every day, so... He smiles in the manner of a corpse whose skin has just dried out. Excellent. You'll find it in Rack, City of Pleasures. I'll be waiting for you on the Uttershroom, where my studies continue. I now have a mission to find a jar full of Tether in Rack. So there's not much story for us to do here. I almost was expecting more, but let's see what the shops have for us. Let's see. Dice, wine. Oh, we are carrying way too much wine. We need to get rid of some of it. We need to go back to London and then go to Venderbite and drop it all off and see what happens if we do. Traveler's Friend, Fuel, Supplies, and Wonders. We can sell a mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes if we had one, which we don't. We can buy fuel here if we need it, which we do. We can buy outlandish artifacts. Really? That's kind of out of our price range right now. We can buy or sell an empty mirror catch box. We can buy or sell captivating treasures if we had them. Actually, we have them back at home. We should bring them here and sell them, perhaps. Ooh. If I buy this is a mile breaker. It will cost 2,000 echoes. But what does it do? This frankly sinister device reduces the amount of fuel that an engine uses. It also really frightens the crew. Apparently that's necessary. It also frightens the Z-Bats. Okay, we need this. But if I buy it, we're going to be a little low on money by my standards. So here's the plan. We'll buy it, we'll equip it, we'll burn less fuel from now for as long as we play the game, which is 10% off. The more we play, the bigger a deal that gets in a way. I mean, yeah, it's just 10% all the time, but we didn't have it before, now we will. The efficiency starts now. I'm doing it. Give me that. We'll buy it. We'll buy a little bit of fuel. Let's see. Go to the hold. Oh, we can't. Oh, no. You know what we need? We're going to need a bigger boat. This doesn't have an aft slot. I just spent $2,000 on something this boat can't use. I didn't realize it. It's not that it's useless. We'll plunk it into the next boat we get, but that's not going to be for a while. Let me just check the shops again. Is there anything more we need? We could buy a crate of human souls. Clinking, glowing, pleading. Why would we want that? We could buy Stygian ivory. The black bones of Z-monsters make for startling corsets. Oh, do we do corsets here in Victorian times? I wasn't aware. Okay, well, we're seriously running out of stuff to do here. Okay, new plan. We're engaging on the new plan, which is go back to London, but find everything between here and there until we start running out of fuel, and then go there more directly. Oh, I'm a little bit excited. What are we going to find? What's out here? I've been doing a bad job of mapping, but I don't really have the fuel to do too much better. Although I can always circle around, find... Oh wait, what's this? Discovered iron quarter. Fed the crew. Uh, so... Oh, I found Khan's heart. Of course, it's always right next to Khan's shadow. What a surprise. Well, I'm going to take it as a sign that there's nothing immediately under the surface here, so let's go see what Khan's heart is doing. Ogadi's Bridge. Hey, there's a port. Discovered the copper quarter. There's... Discovered the nephrite quarter. Khan's heart. London's rival. An oasis of light in the salt black wastes. Canals thread the painted city. Street lamps glow and water taxis putter. I can seek a commercial license, time in the tea house, hire crew, purchase fuel at an outrageous price. Why would I do that? Purchase supplies at a ludicrous price. Yeah, no need. Pay a storyteller, gather a port report. There are some things I just can't do right now. I can't establish a spy. I can't seek intelligence. Port report, a high-risk challenge. Fails quality gives you a 26% chance of success. That's kind of low. I think maybe I'll hold off on that. Why not? Seek a commercial license. The Kaganians dislike merchants, and they dislike foreigners. Foreign merchants induce paroxysms of antipathy. Perhaps sufficient bribes will buy your way into the nephrite quarter. Go. All right. Not here, surfacer. Surfacer? But the Gaganians have been generations underground, and to them all Londoners are surfacers. It seems you'll need to go to Khan's Glory, the nearby palaces of the nobility, to seek a license. Yeah, maybe. There's no shops. There's no shipyard. Does anyone have anything to say? In a way, yes. Let's increase our mirrors. We have a number of secrets. I've never spent a single one improving my stats yet, I don't think. Let's do that. Lost a secret, new total 8, gained a mirror. Mirrors was kind of a low stat of ours, so I thought I'd just bump it up. Oh, what's the point of 1 when 1 or 2 or 3 would do more? I'm going to hang on to the rest of my secrets for now in case I need to spend them on something. Let's take a look at the map. I wonder, where are we? What have we mapped? Very little. Okay, yeah, I mean, we're so close to another port. I just don't see any point in not going there. If we were really dying for fuel, we can always go back to Khan's Shadow, and the price is pretty reasonable there. So, we're not super high on terror. I didn't see a point in spending time at the tea shop. Discovered Khan's glory. Fragments gained. I've gained a secret. Oh, here's the time end. Here's the wolf. There's some boats at the dock. There's Eagle. Somewhere over there was a Kaganian trimaran, which I have no point in fighting. It just makes the Khanate mad. And I don't want that directly. Khan's Glory, a place of stately isolation. Here are the palaces of the Khan and his court, each a fortress to itself. What can I do? Offer a gift to the leopard? No. Petition for access? No. Offer a gift? No. Plead your case? No. I really can't do much. There is one thing I can do, though. Take a meeting concerning a matter of no importance. A servant of the Tie Men is missing. His loss is a danger. There's a place one doesn't speak of. Officially, a former servant of the Tie Men who did not engage in the gathering of strategic information did not disappear to the intrasea port of Anth, which officially does not exist. At length you hear what the servant did not look like, and strict prohibitions against pursuing him. Officially, no one in Khan's Glory would have any interest, or be at all inclined to reward you with money and connections if you were to go to Anth. They would not care for a report of his situation or any information he may be unable to bring home. You are retrieving information from Anth for Khan's Glory. Well, that depends on if I decide to give it to them or not, now doesn't it? There's nothing else I can do here except cruise past the clan palaces. Khan's Glory has a steely beauty, but the clan lords are ever suspicious of spies, and those gun emplacements are vigilant. So you're saying maybe I shouldn't go by there because I'll get blown up? That's the only thing I can do. We'll make them mad. There's no way of getting a port report here. Is that how you do it? Let's risk making them angry at the chance of finding out if that's the port report. And turn back. A Khanic gunboat passes the harbor mouths twice. An officer in a red and gold uniform scrutinizes you through a spyglass. Best save it for another time. Okay, I don't know that I've ever seen that before. And I like it. Good. Wow, we've really not done much here. Okay. Let's leave. Let's continue with Operation Return to London. We're a little low on fuel, but the closer we get, the easier it should be. We have tons of wine to give to the nearly dead of vendor bite. I'm curious to see what the result of that will be. Wow, this ship just can't go anywhere without almost running out of fuel. It's amazing. Tell me again, how close to London are we? Oh, we're not. Oh, I see. We're not very far at all. Wow, okay, in this world, Khan's Glory is fairly close to fallen London. Interesting. And by interesting, I mean I have no idea what effect on the game that will have. The one thing we don't have to worry about is running out of fuel on the way there, right? I mean, worst comes to worst, we only have to make it to Shepherd Isles. There's got to be something between here and there. Let's go find out. There is something. Lily pads. Enormous, enormous lily pads. Isn't there something we wanted to do here? We're not running out of fuel that fast. Maybe I'm thinking of some other game, but... Oh, well... We've discovered wisdom, we've gained a secret, we've discovered Nutmid Harmer, and I cannot resist going over here to find out what is happening. I think perhaps we're about to drop off a unwanted first officer. Or is that someone else? If you enjoyed this episode, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. What's the downside? A comment or a like is a good way to let me know it. If you'd like to support my small channel, tell a friend. Anyone that likes steampunk, Victorian England, or audiobooks might like this. Thanks for watching.